Breaking news, breaking news. Are you serious? This is the last thing we need today, but out of Damascus, Syria, we're getting reports of a major gas attack on civilians, at least 41 civilians. We did hear, at first we heard 21, but now the report is, and it's a very fluid situation, but 21 civilians have been treated today following a poisonous gas attack by Syrian rebel groups on government-held location in Aleppo city in the country's north, according to the Syrian state media. Now, Syrian state TV previously said it was 21 people, but now that number has increased to 41. Doctors are telling state-run TV there in Syria that most of those admitted to the hospital suffered breathing problems, blurred vision. One doctor said 2 were in critical condition, including a child. State TV showed footage of medical professionals treating men and women on hospital beds. Rami Abdurrahman, head of the Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, said there was a stench of poisonous gas in Aleppo city after projectiles were fired and exploded. Aleppo police chief Issam al-Shalai told state TV that the projectiles landed in the Al-Khalad Daya neighborhood and wind conditions caused the gas then to spread. According to state-run TV, later said that the gas affected 2 other areas in the city. There has been no deaths reported, but 41 people have been admitted to the hospital, according to the Aleppo governor Hassan Diab. He visited the injured at the hospital. He told state-run TV. Total was 41 people have been admitted and accused the rebels of using poisonous gas in the missiles they lobbed at the Aleppo neighborhood. Now, an unnamed doctor told the same outlet that the poisonous gas was believed to have been used, but tests were needed to determine this. Now, I've been looking at several pictures that Rami Jahara has posted on his Twitter account of images of people in the ER being treated, gas masks, they're wearing oxygen masks, and look to be in distraught situation. Now, earlier, state media said they believed it was chlorine gas. One patient said a foul smell filled the air after projectiles were lobbed. There are often missiles on the city, but this time we could smell the gas. Aleppo has come under rebel attack in recent weeks, with missiles falling inside the city. The government has responded with counterattacks on these rebel-held areas. Now the question is, who are the rebels? Are these rebels that are still linked to ISIS? Or are these rebels that were against Assad that were supported by the United States or other allied forces? And that's the question that we're trying to get our hands on. Or is this a false flag? You got to look at all these. I mean, everything is possible when you're dealing with war. A joint team from the United Nations. In other words, Assad could be poisoning his own people and blaming it on the rebels. The rebels could be doing it, or ISIS could be doing it. But a joint team from the United Nations, an organization for prohibition of chemical weapons, accuses Syria's government of using chlorine gas on its own people in 2014 and 2015. Now, the nerve agent sarin gas attack in April 2017 killed 100 people. That's when the United States launched a series of strikes on Syrian government sites in retaliation for the attack. So we don't know which group did what. We know it happened in there in around Aleppo. But who did it? Just because the Syrian government controls that area now doesn't mean that, who did it? So again, way too early. I'm not going to speculate. We're not going to point fingers. We don't know if the ISIS did it. We don't know if the rebels against Assad did it. I don't know if Assad's rebels that are on his side did it. I don't know if Assad had it done. I don't know who did what. And we're not going to accuse anybody. But we are going to say somebody's firing off missiles that are carrying apparently some type of gas poisonous to people. Whether it's sarin gas, I don't know, mustard gas, who knows? We don't know what it is. Chlorine gas, we don't know. But I'm just reporting to you now that there is a serious situation developing in Syria, which has a lot of geopolitical implications potentially here. Nothing out of the White House yet about this. This is breaking news just now happening within the hour. All right. We'll try to stay on top of any kind of breaking news like this going on around the world. We're living in the last days, folks. We're living in the end times. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time.